You're listening to the Big Chuck Podcast, brought to you by Venue Media.
All right, okay. All of us sitting here messing with our phones, trying to do this watch party so we can share. But none of us know how to do it. It should be somewhere on there where it says watch party, but I guess it doesn't.
It's horrible. I figured out. Go ahead.
But it's all good. Thank y'all for tuning into another show, the Big Chuck Podcast. You know what I'm saying? If you can see to my left, I have Cass. Say what's up to the people.
What's up? What's up?
And it's his birthday weekend. You can see I'm in costume. You understand what I'm saying? I got the Dookie chain. You can steal it if you want. Then we got comedian Ron Canada.
What's up?
Baltimore, by the way of Queens, New York, right?
Yes, sir.
Queens, New York.
Born and raised.
Yeah.
What, North Avenue? Woo.
Yeah, they talking about they talking about New York, you know what I'm saying? And then we got the Mixie Chicks, they mixing drinks. We turning this to a party. We got DJ Busy who's gonna play music for you. I don't know if you can see it, he got his setup behind us. You know what I'm saying? It's the wrap up, man. It's the wrap up. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have them introduce themselves and tell people about themselves, and then we just gonna wrap up the month. So we gonna talk about what the ladies was talking about last week, the rejection, angry black women. We gonna talk about angry black men. We gonna talk about this bullshit child support, how they busting us in the head and we ain't getting represented. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about a little bit of football and basketball. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all teams lost. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Bucky? Bucky's tuning in from Jerk and Jive. If you haven't been to Jerk and Jive, go, you know what I'm saying? Go visit that down in Frederick. So with that being said, I don't want to talk too much, but I'm going to have Cass introduce himself and tell him a little bit about himself.
Hey, what's up, man? You know, just here and just trying to show some support, spread some word.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, and he worked with me with the badass kids. So I guess he trying to be nice, but he worked with me with them badass kids. And then to my right, I got comedian Ron Canada. So if you're looking to book somebody, the man is hilarious. I done brought him into Hagerstown at least 4 or 5 times. So tell him about yourself.
Yeah, what's up?
Damn, that was quick. What's up? What's up? So
took this long ride. I got to get my head together, man.
I ain't mad. We got a couple drinks from the Mixie. You know what I'm saying? The Mixie Chicks made these. You know what I'm saying? These nice little drinks. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna go. We gonna go straight in, man. Like child support, man. Child support.
Oh man, that's a
we gonna talk about child support.
That's touching right there.
And I got a question. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start off with a question. This guy asked me. If you say I can say your name, I'll say your name next week. But a guy was in my DM and asked me a question. He said, "My baby mother won't let me see my daughter because we are not together. I pay child support. I call my daughter often, and my daughter is on my phone line, so he's paying for that also." I go to all her events, but when my baby mother doesn't have a new man, or she starts tripping. So she won't let me see my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Do anybody want to chime in on that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you know I can dive straight in. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Tyrone? But I'll get it started because I see it, y'all minds is working. I think she bullshitting. I think they need to take that and keep when they go to court or whatever's going down, how you get child support. I think that needs to be in the contract. Like if a man is willing to, like, every man is not good for every woman. You understand what I'm saying? Like sometimes that don't work out. Like me and my significant other might not work out. But if I got a child and I'm taking care of my child, she shouldn't hold that against me because I'm not with her. It's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I might not be good for her, but that's my child. I'm good for my child. That's mine. You know what I'm saying? I think that should be in the fucking writing. Like if a female getting child support and then she all of a sudden be like, oh, he can't see his daughter when he's doing for his daughter. Like he's trying to be a man. I think they need to start getting busted in the head. I think they need to start charging them. Turn it around and make them pay.
That's a rough one, Chuck. I know I'm a product of child support, you know, and the best thing my father did was not be around. I'm one of those kids, you know what I'm saying? And he paid his money, he kept it moving.
Okay.
And so it's easy for a dude to say, oh, I pay, I should have, but it don't always work like you have when you think you're going to have when you don't have that consistency. So
Okay.
I got to hear the whole story because we always make the woman sound wrong when she's wrong. I'm, you know what I'm saying, pro man, but at the same time, I got to hear a little bit more. It's like, you know, yeah, you pay for the phone, but, you know, when you pay child support, you're paying for time. The time that the mom always has that we're not allowed to be there. We can't be there.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's a rough road because I seen both ways, what you're saying, where you know, the mom uses the child as a pawn, pushes them around, but then I also seen the other side where, you know what, you paying your money and that's all you think that you got to do as a dad. So I've seen both ways.
Okay. You got something in on this guy?
I mean, it's kind of crazy, man, because I see sometimes where, I mean, some females use it definitely as a sense of control.
Okay.
You know what I mean, because they know, all right, well, the relationship ain't gonna work. But then now, all right, I can't get what I want out of you emotionally, so I'm gonna just take what I can from you physically. You know what I mean? I seen some dudes, man, that really out here that's working hard. That's really, you know what I mean, trying to be there for the family because of past scars, because of issues they had in relationships. She still hold that against them. You know what I mean? And purposely would make this man go through, you know what I mean, some pain. So, you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy to me, man. Honestly, I feel like, you know, they need to look into the situation as a whole before they determine how they want to do this child support.
That's what I'm saying. With the child support, I think it just needs to be a different way about it. Like it's some dudes, like, I mean, I don't know your father, but I'm just saying it's some dudes that ain't shit. Like it is like it's some women that ain't shit.
Oh yeah.
It is what it is. But you can't hold everybody accountable because a couple dudes ain't shit. Like some dudes pay child support because if you didn't make them pay child support, that kid ain't getting nothing from them. Understandable. So yeah, bust his head. But if you got somebody that's there, like he's trying, he picks the kid up. You know what I'm saying? He comes to the game. He provides. Not only do he do child support, he can stop there by law. Child support is it. That's all he got to do. That's all he obligated to do. But he still buys clothes, takes the kids out, goes to the movies, goes, you know what I'm saying? Got the kid on, you know what I'm saying, phones and, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they should get hit for what a bad dude do because he's trying. It's not the kid's fault or his fault that they're no longer together. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That's not the kid's fault. You know what I'm saying? Whatever reason, as adults, we didn't. I'm saying we, but no homo. But I ain't talking about us. You know what I'm saying? The only reason we didn't work out is whatever. That's adult stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It might have been something that I did, but at the same time, we produce somebody.
Gotta hit you with the grandpa line. Cheaper to keep her.
Yeah,
Better to make it work. Better to make it work.
But that's what I'm saying.
Because you know, if you know you're gonna get busted in the head, you got some decisions to make.
Yeah.
You got to decide you're gonna get busted in the head, or you better just go ahead and sleep in the basement. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Get that little side woman, do what you gotta do. But you know you're gonna get busted in the head, you leave this kid. It's just like that. I know it's a couple times my kids kept my marriage together. I looked at that child support, I was like, this 15 hours an hour don't spread that far. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at it that way. So I mean, and ultimately as the man, you make the decision. As any household, a man makes a decision. Once you take that condom off and you decide to hit raw, you've given her all control. That's how I feel about that. So then you know the courts ain't set up with you. I love to see the dudes that go to court with their receipts thinking they gonna get custody. I love to see them dudes. They got all their receipts. They got receipts from readers. They got receipts from everywhere they had with this kid. And I'm like, just shaking my head like, yo, you ain't getting that kid?
Not at all.
Nah, I mean, it's when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, the courts, it's a woman's world. And if you put yourself in that situation, you just a slave to it. So what I say a lot of dudes do too, and I can say I did this, especially with my oldest daughter, was that I was too worried about child support, the money, doing all that. I missed time. You got to spend time with that kid. Yo, you eat it for 18 years. You just like one of those Central Park 5. You got to eat it for 18 years. You know what I'm saying?
Or more.
or more. And then, you know, get up out of there and you know. But you right. It sucks that it depends on who she's with on how hard you getting hit. Exactly. That's the suck part about your man. I think your man's saying that.
That's why I think he mad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me reading into it, you know what I'm saying? I think that when she has somebody and there's somebody, you know, she probably one of them that move dudes in quick is what I'm thinking. So when she got a man, it's a man there. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if she the type, you know, some type of some of them females that want her new man, you know what I'm saying, call him daddy. Like, nah, hell no. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit that's why the jails is overcrowded with niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, hey, listen, man. Listen. If my baby mom, man, if you got another dude, you trying to tell my daughter to call another dude dad, nigga, it's a problem. And I'm saying I don't listen, it's a motherfucking problem. You understand what I'm saying? But that's just what I get
charge
from
right
it.
there.
Yeah, I just
You know
get
what I mean?
from that.
Just go and call the bail's bomb and get that money right.
You
I'm
might
being
well.
locked up.
Yeah, baby.
You
You know where the stash is. You know where I keep the cash. Cause I listen, man. I take that. I'm one of them men that take that role, that word, daddy, seriously. You
Can I
feel
ask
me?
a question though?
Yeah.
All right, since we talking about child support, right?
All
right, where we decide where the child lives. You know what I mean? What parent lives?
Oh, that's
you know
the
what I mean?
mama.
Yeah.
Nah,
gonna
man.
live with
You know
the
what I mean?
mama.
But see, that's the thing. That's the problem I'm having though. Why does it have to be the mama?
Mama would have to be strung out on crack with the crack pipe in her mouth.
Yeah.
Taking a dick, all that.
All that. On camera.
Just that, on camera.
On camera.
Just to get the custody to the dad. But the minute mama put that crack pipe down, he'll get that kid back to their mama. I mean, it's set up that the world, like, they don't feel like a man can do. It's like it's we start dealing in the sex roles. You know what I'm saying? A man can't be a father the way a mother is being a mother. You know what I'm saying? That's what they feel like. A woman can do all the jobs that we can do, but we can't do that job. That's the way that the world feels. Like, oh, you can never be a mother. You can never be better to a kid than a mother can.
You know, it's sad, man, because, you know, I had a conversation with this brother, man. This brother was telling me how, you know, he just, like, get depressed sometimes because he had talked to his child mother, and he told her, like, you know, you get the benefit of waking up every morning to our child.
Exactly.
I don't even get that. I can't wake up every morning and say, baby, what you want to eat for breakfast? You want some cereal or some pancakes? You used to get that, you know what I mean? Every notification for school, everything, you know, every event, everything she get do, every acclimate she get, you get that first. You know what I mean? I just get secondhand information if you decide to share that. You see what I mean? So
I'm with my kids. Sometimes it is an overrated experience, though. You wish you could just pay your money and go.
Yeah.
I'll be looking at them dudes like, yo, you just pay your little bit of money and go?
you know what I mean?
I'm at soccer games. I'm at school. And this virtual schooling? Oh, come on,
Oh,
man.
man, this don't piss me off, dog. I hate it.
I got
I
an
hate it
8-year-old
with
daughter.
passion.
I done cussed her out so many times. I done called her all kind of bitches and whores.
Man, look.
It's horrible. So,
Man,
you know.
look. I got a 16-year-old son, man. He do 2 sports, wrestling and football. You know what I mean? So this shit is killing me this year, man. So trust and believe. I know exactly what you mean.
So yeah, that virtual shit. Bring that up. Like y'all went into that virtual shit. That virtual shit is a fucking mess, man.
Yeah, man.
Like you watching social media, like it's naked women in the back, and you know what I'm saying? It's people rolling up. They got people rolling up weed at the table.
Oh man, I see pool parties going on.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh man.
I know from my high school, I got a high schooler and an 8-year-old. The high schooler, he loves it. He's like, yo, I ain't even got to brush my teeth to go to school. This is amazing. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, she's 8, so you know she still needs that social interaction. And you realize she ain't as good as math as you thought she was. You know that shit's rough. Like 5 times 5. 5 times 5. You know what I'm saying? So that joint, yo, you find out where your kids is at. You find out where your kids is at.
Yeah, exactly. You missed that shit. You want to send them away, you know what I'm saying? Because they can go to school and be dumb and you don't find out until report cards come. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
but when you sitting there and they fucking up and them motherfuckers like this, 2 + 2, them motherfuckers using their fingers like, motherfucker, you 9 years old. You still using your fingers on 2 + 2?
Shit, you gotta get kids extra chores and shit. You know how throughout the week, you know, normal wash their dishes and sweep the floor. Motherfucker, you don't clean the gutters and, you know, clean out the garage type shit.
Yeah.
And then you don't want your kid to be the dumbest kid there, though. That's what I sit back on the corner and I like listen to other kids read and I be like, oh yeah, my baby read better than that. We straight.
No, you got Spanish class. Them motherfucker, a little kid was like, 2 lalamo, nigga, that's ya. Nigga, 2 L's ain't la. That nigga was like lalamo. I'm like, oh, black folks, man, y'all. We doing bad with that Spanish shit.
Chuck,
you know what I'm saying?
they actually have kids doing PE as well. Virtual
Oh,
look.
it's hilarious.
Yeah, they do.
It's hilarious.
They gotta wear the little shorts.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
They don't gotta wear the little
They
shorts.
gotta do the exercises
yeah,
though
they
on
sit in
Zoom.
front of the computer and do the exercise. Oh, it looks like flash dance. It is hilarious.
They doing exercise. Oh man.
It's hilarious.
They don't just let nobody in. You know, it's a whole bunch of freaks in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what scared me about that
Exactly.
virtual shit. It's a motherfucker dude that ain't even a teacher on that motherfucker.
He's recording
Like,
all
you
of
ain't
it,
even a
man.
teacher. Like
Yeah.
you don't work at that
Just
school.
sitting there rubbing himself, watching kids.
That-
Little pedophile.
I know
Doing
CYS is
PE.
having a field day watching that shit.
Yeah,
I get big reports.
yeah,
You
yeah.
see how
that's-
motherfuckers reliving shit with that virtual shit. That's
Yeah, you
know
can't
what I
lie
mean?
about that. They don't even gotta do checks if you want. You know what I'm
man.
saying? You on Section 8? They just look at the virtual shit. They see the roaches on the walls and shit. They already know you ain't taking care of the house. I don't. That's if y'all know about. I don't know if all y'all know about Section 8. I know about Section 8. You know what I'm saying? They come and do visits every month. You know what I'm saying? And when they supposed to come every month, but they don't come every month. They always pop up. You know what I'm saying? When you don't want them to come. So, damn, how the fuck we get on Section 8 when
I
we
don't
talking
know,
about
but I
child
can tell you
support?
one thing that's good about that virtual shit. I heard that if you stretch the numbers on your lunch thing, they'll send you a little EBT card.
Oh.
That's what I heard. If you play with the numbers,
Oh.
I ain't did it, but I heard. Yeah, you get a couple dollars, $3.75 in the mail.
375. Man, well, how y'all find that out?
Yeah,
What
buddy.
website y'all go on? Because I ain't get that shit.
Saying the little card come in the mail. You buying lobster. You buying all kind of stuff.
Yeah, you heard that first on the Big Chuck show. So if you get an EPT card, I need at least 10%. You know what I'm saying? We try to put the little thing where you can go ahead and apply for it. Because I know people start popping in my live now when I hear that EPT shit.
Indeed.
Well, I'm trying to tell
Man,
you,
you
boy.
be swiping that card feeling like a king.
Man, food stamps is I
the
can only
all-time
talk for black folks, you know what I'm saying? But when food stamps come around, your phone be good, especially if you get them. Like, hey, you trying to sell me some
White,
food
folk,
stamps?
white folks get
man.
food stamps.
Yeah,
too.
I'm just saying, but I
Yeah,
ain't
they
never
get-
been in a
they-
white
they-
first
they-
house
they
and
get
when
food
food
stamps,
stamp
too.
comes, you know, we
It's Kraft mac and cheese, spam. They get all that too.
white people do spam?
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah, y'all do spam? Oh, I ain't know that. I thought that.
oh yeah,
Huh?
yeah. Don't-
tried it. I was broke.
Uh-huh.
Kids was just born. I tried to fry it up, make it look good. I
Yeah.
tasted it, it was like, I'll die.
Yeah, one of the mixie chicks was just talking. That's
It
why
remind
we
me of
all looking
Scrapple.
over. We
It
just
remind me of Scrapple. I don't like Scrapple. Really?
I do spam before scrap.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Pancakes with
I love some Scrapple.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I'll do spam before Scrapple. Yeah, I don't.
DJ Busy, you had spam before?
Spam in the closet at the crib.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, after the show, I got DJ world
Spam, oodles,
renowned
noodles, all that.
DJ
Tell him
Biz.
Busy.
Yeah, so yeah, I ain't know y'all do spam. I thought that how they got an international station, you know what I'm saying, section of the grocery store. I thought spam was the black shit.
Yeah, well,
you know what I'm saying?
hey,
Because
my-
it be next to spam, it be Vienna sausages, it be
Nah,
shit.
man.
You know what I'm saying? We turn in the middles.
Hey,
you know
my
what I'm
wife's
saying?
from the Philippines.
Demi Moore beef stew and shit. You know
My
what
wife's
I'm
from the
saying?
Philippines. Just spam all day over there,
You
man.
do lupia and all that other
Yeah,
stuff.
Hawaii, Guam, all those
Yeah.
places. Samoa, spam
Okay.
is a cuisine, man.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's
yes.
They get
That's big
fancy
money.
with it, dude.
Yeah, well, I got them talking about spam. I ain't even know spam was that popular. That shit, I
Yeah.
thought that shit was on them. Because I ain't never went in nobody's house and seen no motherfucking spam. That's why I'm saying it.
Oh, you don't put spam in the front. Tspam is in the back.
that's
That's,
in the back.
hard times.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
Niggas
like hard
embarrassed about
times.
spam. They hide that shit. I ain't
No.
never seen it. Like,
somebody invited you over for dinner and they cook spam and fried potatoes.
I mean,
That
I
ain't
can't
really
eat it. You know what I'm saying? I can't eat pork, so I can't eat spam. So, you know what I'm
That ain't
saying?
really
I'm sorry.
invite people over type of thing, though.
Spam everything. That
Spam
shit
is at
2 o'clock
horse.
in the morning type snap.
You said spam pork.
It's everything. The wheat, that motherfucking meat, white as shit.
Spam's at
It's
2 o'clock in the
everything.
morning type snap.
It's roadkill and all that shit. We don't know what the fucking spam. You know what I'm saying? Spam-
Toenails,
That
eyelids.
shit is own color. Like, you know what I'm saying? Spam got its own motherfucking color, so we don't know what that shit is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, how the fuck did we get on spam? But it is what it is.
Sidetrack.
We was talking about child support. Well, we go back. I'm gonna
See,
double back to
paying that
child support.
It's a conspiracy. Child support's conspiracy.
That's how we got there.
That's how we.
Oh man.
I got you.
Bust in the head.
Well, I remember the last thing he was talking about. Like, do y'all think it's fair? Like child support. I don't think it's fair. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it automatically goes to the mother. But like I said, it might be the mother's fault we not together.
Like, give me an example. What did the mother do to not make us be together that we had
She-
that she got the kid?
Did she got what I'm saying? Like,
So
if
is-
we together, that's
She
what I'm
walked
saying.
into the office first.
Not in the office. If we
That's what
together,
she did.
if I'm with you and you're just continuously cheating, nigga, that's a crime.
And she's getting caught?
Yes.
Oh, that mother just sucks. Women don't get caught.
But that's what I'm saying.
So let's first start there. She's an idiot.
You pass 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just gonna pay the fucking child support. That's me. Like I can't just stick around and be, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you
Go
said
up-
she got caught cheating 7 times?
I'm saying just multiple times. She said I don't know how many times she get
Because
caught.
I think a woman, 1 time.
But I'm just saying that's grounds for having to leave that relationship.
But
So
I
if
think you're
go to
leaving
court-
everything. She cheats on you 1 time, you leaving everything. Fuck her, fuck the kids, fuck the house.
What child
fuck
support coming?
everything.
But the child support,
Absolutely.
support, $15.
You guys are stronger than us, naturally.
Now, one cheat though, and you only making $15 an hour, you might have to stick that out.
No,
You gotta stick it out.
one woman cheat, and this is common core math. It's like times 12 to a man.
No, that's
So it's
some man.
actually like one is like 120 cheats.
Yeah, the son. To
Like
me-
a,
yeah, I can't-
women cheat? Oh.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
They we got the mixy chicks. We
Yes.
got them because we got them the men.
Yeah, because you ain't just cheating for a better package. You're cheating because of something that I'm not doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not emotionally giving you something that you need, so you're connected. I'm just going to get pussy because I just got tired.
You're not paying child support.
I-
That's what she's cheating for because you're not giving her enough money.
I just wanted chicken today, and I'm tired of eating beef. That's why I cheat.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm just saying. You asked what's a reason. That's a reason to leave a relationship. You got a kid. Y'all got a kid. Like, she's constantly cheating on me. I gotta go. So if I go to court, the judge should be like, look,
I think she cheat, we cheat. That's, all. That's how I go. Oh, we cheating? Oh, we in an open relationship. That's what I see it. That ain't a reason to break up. That just be like, all right, yo. Game on. That's how I see it.
yeah. I mean, that's a good way to look at it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, we talking to release. I think that's a reason to leave a relationship. So when you go to court and they ask, all right, y'all should be an equal slab. She's constantly cheating. She got different men around my child. Bang, bang, bang. We both got our own house. We both financially, but I want the kid to stay with me because I don't want all these different men around my kid.
Would you ask her for child support? Would you ask her to pay child support?
I ain't asking her to pay child support. I'm gonna ask her to be there to have time with her kid. Now, if she don't do time with her kid, motherfucker, right? I'm putting her on child support because she gotta support somehow. But if you can't come get your child, you know what I'm saying? Because you out there chasing men, I'm gonna put you on child support. That's what I'm gonna do.
I wouldn't want nothing. I just want, if I want the kid, I want the kid. Don't even worry about it.
Hold on, you said we cheating. You would want something. You
I'm
would want
just
some
saying,
pussy.
no,
You wanted to keep fucking.
I
That's
mean,
what you want.
yeah, you might have to pay tax. but my thing is if I got the kid, I got him. Just move out the way. If it's that much of a problem, just move out the way. I got it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going, because like you said, now once I hit you for that child support, now you attached. Now we got a deal. Now we got a problem. And nobody like that money. That's just like FICA. That shit coming out your check hurt.
It hurt you.
It
I
hurt.
ain't gonna lie to you. When I got supported my son, full custody of my son, I didn't get child support. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want the money. You know what I mean? I just wanted to show her, like, you know what? I could be, you know, that parent. I could be that one. You know what I mean? I don't need nothing from you.
See, it's strong. We got
You know
a strong.
what I mean?
We got a
So-
strong men panel.
Yeah, man.
I don't give a fuck what y'all talk about. Hey, if she ain't taking care of my child, nigga, you will pay. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the camera. You will pay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we'll get off the child support shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I do have the mixy chicks. I keep giving them a shout out. So if you have any house party or something like that, because like I said, we recording a podcast. They mixing drinks.
What's
we got
this?
the DJ.
What's
and
this drink?
What's the name of the drink?
Delicious right here.
Peach Bellini.
It's like my
delicious.
second cup right here. I know,
Yeah, this is
right?
delicious.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. So if you're looking for something, I'm gonna keep shouting them out. You know what I'm saying. You got a house party, you need somebody to come and to you and mix the drinks. Hit up the Mixy Chicks. You know what I'm saying. And with that being said, we was talking about rejection last week, and they was here. You know what I'm saying. So I wanna bring that up, being that it's the recap about to the men. Like, you know what I'm saying. I was the only man holding it down for us last week. You know what I'm saying. It was 3 women and me. You know what I'm saying? So I was getting the perspective from the women's side, and I was trying to give it from my side, but you know how women is, they ain't listening to my motherfucking side because they want to hear their side. You know what I'm saying? So now I got y'all there, and I got the mixy chicks here, so now we can handle it from the man's side.
Okay, little even. Okay. I got you.
Exactly. Rejection, but y'all can chime in. You know what I'm saying? But rejection, like, I want you to look at rejection from the whole spectrum. Like, not only relationship, love and relationship, but like families. Some people have 3 or 4 brothers. They mom like the youngest more than they like them because they the middle child. They feel rejected. Everything we talked about, basically. What else did we talk about last week that came back to rejection? We was talking about everything, and it all came back to rejection. Yeah, hair, jobs, not getting a promotion, you know what I'm saying? So it was coming from a woman's side where they was like, you know, a lot of women get passed over in a job thing because they're women. Just they more qualified, but they're women, they want the man, like at our job. You know what I'm saying? They feel we can do the restraints, we can run the building, so that when the women apply, they don't get it. But they've been in the building 10, 15 years. They know how to do the job.
Exactly.
But yeah, they just don't feel that, you know, they can handle that. So on rejection, like me, I started last week because I started talking about rejection with relationships. Like I told them, you know what I'm saying? Like I got the old outfit on. You know what I'm saying? I got my outfit on. You know what I'm saying? I'm born in the 70s, so I was an 80s baby. You know what I'm saying? That's when I started learning shit. You know what I'm saying? I started getting my uncle's butt naked magazines because they, you know what I'm saying, butt naked magazines, and then they had the DVDs. They ain't had, you know, they ain't had DVDs. They had the VHS tapes. So we used to sneak in there, you know what I'm saying, sneak in this room and steal his shit, you know what I'm saying? I got to see all of the titty magazines and all that. So I come from that age. So I was raised that you had to go out and what they call woo a female. You understand what I'm saying? You actually had to go up and approach. You had to come up with a strategy to approach a woman.
Nice little pickup line.
Yeah, you had to come up with a strategy. I came from rejection. I understand rejection. And then y'all ever had?
I was straight to the point. I just asked him, you like fat dudes with long hair? That right there was quick, simple, straight to the point. All right, you know what? She like chubby dudes. All right, baby. You know we can work with it. You can do my hair when you get. We good. All right.
Okay, so have you ever had to deal with rejection? Like you ever got shot down?
Of course. You
ever got shot down?
I'm not cute. Absolutely.
And it was women on the panel last week, and I wanted to know like why they so. Sometimes them females be evil with the shoot down. Like all I'm saying, well, how you doing, baby? And motherfucker like, ew. Like, ew.
Yeah.
Like,
I've had that. I've had that. That hurt.
Like,
that one hurt. You gotta build that skill. Like, ew. Like, I mean, that's a little far. You could have just said no.
That's it. I
agree.
Go like this or something. Like, ew. Now I'm questioning myself. Like, ew. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it was. All women last week. So I couldn't. I don't know why they, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think a man, if a female walked up to me, you know what I'm saying? Even if she looked bad, you know what I'm saying? And I shoot her down, I don't think I'm like, ew, or bitch, get out my face, or, you know what I'm saying? Something like that, you know what I'm saying? I had to come up with a clever, that's just me, you know what I'm saying? I guess I'm a softie when it comes to shooting down people.
But as a man, do we ever really reject anybody? You kind of always find the good in the female. Like, and then the thing is if you 3 P's, post, know how to make pancakes and got some pussy, we gonna give you a shot.
Say, look, you got the women. Look, the women got quiet on that one.
Give you a shot. She be like, I know how to make a pot roast. Oh, that's one of the P's. I gotta give you a shot.
Oh man.
So it's like, know how to make a pot pie. Gotta give you a shot.
You know how to put spam on a plate.
Gotta give you a shot. I'm with you.
Oh man.
So I don't think men. We do reject females, but not like. But females don't take no as an answer. If you say no to a female, she gonna come harder, or you're gay. That's her thing.
See,
She's gonna come hard twice, and then you're gay.
I'll ghost the fuck.
Oh
up.
yeah, definitely.
I'll never text you back. I won't text you back. I won't answer your phone calls.
But we won't hit you with the no.
I'll delete
I'm not
you on
dealing
social
with
media.
you.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But I couldn't really speak that last week because I was the only male. Like I didn't. Like we don't do all that ill and get out my face and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, sorry about that, babe. But you know, when you single and somebody walk up, like I might look at her face and then I'm like, in my face, I'm like, yeah, she ugly. But then she turn around and be like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Now my whole, you know what I'm saying? Single man, my whole perspective did change because now she got buns. I'm like, okay, well. Yeah, you know, we look at body parts. That's men. You know what I'm saying? Men look at body parts. We not okay. You might have one big ear, one small ear. You know what I'm saying? But you got dick
we
sucking
find
lips,
the
you know
good.
what I'm
We
saying?
find the good in you. That's what it is. As a man, we will find the good in you.
Exactly.
We don't know what it is. We'll find it.
Yeah, sorry, fellas. I'm telling all our stories, man. My bad, Anthony. You know what I'm saying? I gotta tell them what it is, but you know what I'm saying? That's just that.
They're just naturally nicer people. That's all it is.
But y'all came, so y'all understand what I'm talking about. You had to come from the age like now. These kids just pick up a motherfucking phone and see a girl picture and text it.
Yeah.
Oh, you look beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like that rejection. I think that rejection is different than what we went
They
through.
get to the point a little further than we do because now they just send you
do
the
be
dick
straight to the
pic.
point.
They just like, yo, what it is, and they send you the dick pic quick.
these
It's
young-
like, whoa.
I feel sorry for these. Y'all.
That's
I mean,
what I'm
they
saying,
took the
like,
creativity out of it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I remember I had this old ass man. Sorry about that, Kyra, my youngest daughter, 13. Old ass motherfucker, African dude. This motherfucker had the butt naked face, kept sending her friend requests. So I had to go on her shit. Like, can you stop sending my daughter shit? Like, butt naked face. You remember last week? It was butterball naked. It had the crunchy back jump. You know what I'm saying? All the motherfucking bumps in the back.
Man.
That nigga smiling. I'm like, nigga, she 13. Fuck is you doing? Like, we ain't in Africa. You can marry a 13-year-old in Africa, not over here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, once they had a period in Africa, in a lot of countries they can get married.
Yeah, a couple places in the United States, you start getting a little close to that West Virginia line. Get a little, things can change a little over there too now.
You can, but if you get caught, you know what I'm saying, they gonna come burn down the house like they did David Koresh and them. You know what I'm saying? You can, but you gotta make sure they keep it a secret. Ain't it David Koresh that they burned his house down?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So but we all know how I feel to be rejected on a looking you in your eyes rejection. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't do the DMs. Like
It ain't nothing worse than getting rejected and you wasn't even trying. I remember this one lady rejected me when I was asking for directions. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, I was asking you how to get, you know what I'm saying, the Hagerstown. Nope, not interested. Wait a minute. So that's the thing. You know, sometimes the rejection comes too fast. So I do agree with you.
Exactly. So what about rejection when it comes to jobs? Like have any of y'all ever experienced getting passed over in a job? Like, I know I did, you know what I'm saying? That was one of the main reasons I became an entrepreneur. Because I got tired of, you know what I'm saying, people using me for, okay, he's good at this position, so I'm going to keep him there. I don't want to promote him out that position because the next motherfucker might not be able to handle what he do. You know what I'm saying? So, when it comes to jobs, has any of y'all ever dealt with rejection when it comes to that? Like, promotion or whatever, like, you know, you sit down and then everybody move type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like antisocial or something like that. Anybody had it?
I say that, and I don't know if this is the spiritual be talking, but I've never got rejected from something that I've ever needed. You know what I'm saying? Anytime that I've been rejected from a female to a job to a show to whatever, it was the better thing for me. You know what I'm saying? So I just take it all as a blessing. When you don't get it, you don't usually want it. Even for like a job, I've had I think I was trying to get a job as a flight attendant for United Airlines. Kept getting rejected. Well, all this shit going on with the pandemic, if you wasn't hired after 1996 or before, they fired you. You know what I'm saying? So, and I mean, like literally, I put in 1,000,000 times and kept getting rejected. Like, yo, I can't get this joint. But right now, I'd be unemployed. And that's what it seems that any time I've got rejected or like I tried harder and ended up getting something that I was rejected for, it wasn't for me and I forced my hand and ended up being going bad anyway. So I think when it's not for you, it's just not for you. You just kind of accept it as what it is and not force the issue.
That's a good way to look at it.
Well, I understand exactly what Chuck was saying in the beginning because, you know what I mean, I was more seen as like kind of like a leader of a herd, you know what I mean, like a sheep. Especially working with the kids, you know what I mean, with the juveniles. I was good enough to tame them, you know, get them to comply and do what they need to do. But as far as like personal growth for myself, I wasn't able to reach that because, you know what I mean, they didn't want to see that because they know if I left that position, then who was going to be able to do that same job. You know what I mean? So no, we're going to keep him here and let's promote everybody else. Let's make sure everybody else can eat and, you know what I mean, and grow with them themselves, but keep myself here. So I went through that, man. So I know what that rejection feels like, and it hurts because, and it's kind of crazy because they still want you to come in the next day with a smile on your face.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They don't want you to have that grudge. They don't want you to, you know what I mean? Oh, why you not talking to nobody today? Man, fuck you. I don't want to talk to you, bitch. You already know what it is, man. Fuck I need to talk to you for. You see what I mean? Oh, you want to come to my cookout this weekend? You want to go to a bar and drink? Like, what? Like, but see, you know what I mean? They don't want you to go through that. You know what I mean? And it's kind of crazy because I'll put a pin in this right here real quick because it's kind of like, you know, working in the environment I work with and the people I work with, they want you to kind of forget. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's how, like, society, where they talk about with slavery in the past about black people and, you know, in the history with black people, they just want you to forget. And that's the same type of attitude they have. Oh, man, don't worry about it. Yeah, it's fucked up, but, you know, we ain't going to talk about it. Just forget about it. You know what I mean? And still keep moving.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good segment to go into. Last week we was talking about the angry black woman. You know what I'm saying? The angry black woman. Now it's three black men up here. And I always talk about how rage is in my DNA. Like I tell people, I know how to control it. I'm like Bill Bixby. You understand what I'm saying? I'm walking around like Bill Bixby right now. But I tell a motherfucker, don't make me angry. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna like me when I'm angry. You know what I'm saying? And it just comes from the unknown. Like, I know a lot of people, you know, that's not African American. It's like y'all always using that card. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm older. I was around I was there for my granddad. My granddad died at 90. He was 94 when he died. He migrated up from Arkansas with my grandmother. My grandmother came from Texas. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather was legally illiterate, but he took care of 11 kids because he got up every day, cooked, and drove around the city of Pittsburgh selling plates. You understand what I'm saying? But he had to go when he was young, like he's telling you the stories. You know, he's telling me the stories. He's 11. He had to go out and work because they didn't have no money. They couldn't get anything else. They told me the stories how they had to go on black onlys and they couldn't go in there and they let the dogs loose on them. You know what I'm saying? And me having a fighting spirit, that's what made me angry on the inside because I couldn't do nothing for my granddad. And that sounds kind of crazy, but that's how I felt. Like, shit, damn, I wish I could do something for my granddad. I wish he ain't had to go through that. So that's what I'm saying. I was raised on that, so that's why I call myself Bill Bixby, because I'm walking around with anger. And they say the angry black man, it comes from, we can go from 0 to 100 real fast. Not all of us can, but some of us can. You know what I'm saying? And do y'all think that's a fair assessment of us? Because I think I'm cool. Like, I'm not just gonna explode on nobody. You understand what I'm saying? But when I explode, it's gonna go all the way. I don't know how to go and stop, pull myself back. Once I go, I go. You know what I'm saying? Like, any of y'all feel like that? Like, when they say like, I understand where they come from with the angry black man, because I feel I know where it comes from. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel it comes from our past. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feeling like a second-class citizen when you're not, because you're treated like a second-class citizen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Africans like Sally and them. You know, Sally and them come in, and I've talked with her off the record before. In D.C., them Africans act like blacks, American blacks, they act like we something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, they different than us. You know what I'm saying? And
Don't get it twisted. That Haitian thing right there acts like he's Haitian too.
Haitians do too. Okay.
He quick to recognize that he's Haitian and I'm just regular.
You with the regular black. Okay. So it looks like you got somebody on the other side of the table. Okay. The regular blacks.
Yeah, they put it out. Well, for y'all that didn't hear, you know what I'm saying? One of the mixing chicks said her husband said that he's Haitian and she's just regular black. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But like I said, the angry black, I know people fear us. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fear is, that's why I think, you know what I'm saying, they're okay with cops killing us and all that stuff because of the fear, naturally. You walk down, a big black man step out, oh shit, he's gonna do something. But that's the stereotype. You know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all got anything on that? You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, I can't help that I'm a big black man. You know what I'm saying? And I can't help that happened to my ancestors.
You know what kills me, man, is like, I see, you know, you have people you work with, people you know through life, and you have them on your social media. And especially with the elections going on, you know, you see people start to share their views a little bit more. You You know what I mean? I have this one dude, man. He put his little post talking about if you didn't do the crime, then you wouldn't have to worry about the police messing with you. And when I saw that, man, it just had me furious, man. And it's just automatically, I just envisioned myself choking the shit out of him. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because, you know what I mean, when you say about the angry black man, you know what I mean, in my mind, I say to myself, so every time I saw you when we was at work, when you said good morning to me, did you force yourselves to say that? You know what I mean? Did you say that because you really mean to, or just because you said that because other people is around and you just didn't want to look bad? You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because obviously, you know, I guess what it is, because you see now on social media, man, you see people really speak their true heart and speak what they really mean.
Because
you know
they behind that computer.
Exactly. So you mean to tell me you see the pain that's going wrong, you see the abuse, you see the people that's actually dying because of brutality.
Exactly.
But yet you still could fix your mouth to say, oh, if you don't do the crime, then you ain't got to worry about police messing with you.
Yeah.
So that means just let me know, man, that you have no empathy. You don't understand what my cause is. You don't understand what my people are going through. You have no respect. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that right there, it just keeps that anger in me.
Exactly.
You see what I mean? And then, I don't know. You know what I mean? And even now, right now, it got me a little flustered, man, because it's like, it kills me because, you know what I mean, you want everybody to be together. You want everybody to move forward, you know what I mean, and show equality. But, you know, you just got these motherfuckers out here that just purposely just want to keep everything separate, man. It's just annoying, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's a big, it takes a large ability to be empathetic and to feel. And this is the best example that I use for people when they talk about, you know, why and they're not empathetic, or how you cannot be empathetic. It's like just from women to men.
Okay.
No matter what a man says or does, he will never be able to empathize about a woman having a period. We can't feel that. She could tell me about her cramps. She could tell me about how yucky she feel. And at the end of the night, I don't care. You still trying to let me fuck?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it sucks. So then you take that into the aspect of white, black, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And we want them to empathize, but you sometimes can't feel somewhere that you ain't never been. And then if you've never been there, it doesn't exist, you know? But I think that as I get older, you learn to turn that anger and turn it into another energy, because anger clouds your vision, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you get so angry, you can't see the truth in some things.
Exactly.
You know, so I would say I've graduated from being more angry than to showing people, you know what I'm saying, the truth, and just kind of like being a wordsmith with it and start questioning your motives. And like you said, like you feel this way, okay. Now I have to question my motive did you feel that way all the time? Are you really a racist? Are you just more comfortable? And I think just, you know, the Trump era is just like an era we ain't never seen before. Yeah. I know I got a buddy that says this is the best thing that has ever happened to America, because you get the true vision of everybody that's around you. You know what I'm saying? And the Trump era with social media, where you don't have to talk to me. You don't have to look me in my eyes. You can say it to this keyboard. You know what I'm saying? So now like you said, you're getting the true, this is what's in people's heart. But again, I don't, like, even with that said, I don't believe every Trump supporter is racist. I think that sometimes that, especially with people and you know what I'm saying, white people, peach people, they can go towards their interests. You know what I'm saying? I'm more interested in having my guns, and for some reason, you can't have your guns if you go in another direction.
Yeah,
you know, and that's why I think we just kind of can't get lost in. There's so many different agendas. I was reading this book. It was the People's Representation of the United States or something like that, and it was just talking about how it's always been the agenda to keep poor whites, blacks, Indians, Spanish all fighting down here, while up top they have their hands in our pocket. So if you ever look, like I remember when the coronavirus was getting big every day, hearing about the coronavirus. And I said to my boy, I said, yo, it's a matter of time before you see some racial shit. Just because they want you to stop thinking about the coronavirus. bam, man, George Floyd, bam, you know what I'm saying, Breonna Taylor, all this stuff, like clockwork just start happening because they always want to keep you. And the media is what it does what it's supposed to do.
Exactly.
It just keeps us always at bat and keeps us always against each other. And then again,
like
it goes that with y'all too.
Keep that brew.
Yeah,
going.
you got to keep that brewing. And in America, we've never addressed the biggest crime in America, that was slavery. It's never been addressed. It's been overlooked. It's not taught. You know, the horrors of slavery. It never really happened. I remember like when I learned about slavery, I just thought it was people. As a kid, I thought it was people that just didn't get paid.
Yeah.
That's the way it was taught to us. You know what I'm saying? It is, like you said, I'm a 70s baby. I went to school in the 80s. Exactly. It was just, they didn't get paid.
Yeah.
Bro, why didn't I know about Black Wall Street until my adult life?
Yeah, I'm with you. I didn't know about Black Wall Street.
I didn't know about Juneteenth until my adult life.
All these things I didn't know nothing about. Yeah, and then you start hearing the atrocities of slavery. You hear how these women were getting raped on the ship. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's like, wow. You know,
I mean, like I hear but I think because I learned that when I was young. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all said y'all didn't find out. Like I said, I was raised as a Muslim, so I never had Christmas, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling the kids at work, like in Philadelphia, West Philadelphia, it's a school called Sister Claire Muhammad.
Christmas is amazing, though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, I love gifts.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. You know, I'm just so you know what I'm saying. At that school, like back in the '80s, you had Murder for Hire, and the group was called Murder Inc. That Ja Rule and them stole the name. You understand what I'm saying? But the real Murder Inc. financed our school. They wanted to separate from the white people and create their own nation. So that's the school I went to. So they taught us. They didn't teach us. We didn't have the regular school books. You understand what I'm saying? We had books. So I knew about Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? I knew about what they was doing to slaves and all that. And like I said, that's at a young age. And that just fueled my fire. Somehow, you know what I'm saying, I guess, you know, God willing, I learned to channel it. So it feeds me. That's why I go so hard. Like people be like, damn, Chuck, you always doing something. Yeah, because I'm always mad. It's fuel. I can wake up and then be mad at something, so that's gonna make me find another hustle. You know, me and my girl go at it a lot about that, but that's just me. I don't know how to sit still. I just can't.
Let me tell you something. I never in my life, man, wanted to catch a murder charge until I left the movie theaters and seen Rosewood.
Oh yeah, them movies.
Bro, when I walked out of Rosewood, man, I was a youngin' too. I said to myself, man, the first white person say anything to me, I'm teeing off on their ass. I swear to God, I'm breaking their motherfucking jaw, man.
I'm gonna get off that because I don't want nobody. I don't want me walking outside and you start singing the Rosewood and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta call the police.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's just something that needs to be talked about. I brought that up. I know it made the you know what I'm saying, the energy in the room a little fucked up, but I purposely brought that up because that's something that we constantly need to talk about because there's somebody watching this show that don't know how to deal with that anger. You feel what I'm saying? So some people might have to tell them, you know what I'm saying, hey, it is what it is. It happened. It ain't nothing you can do about it. You got to learn a way to deal with it. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, I use it to fuel myself. But being on rejection, the last aspect of rejection was in a family. Like, do you know anybody or has it ever happened to you where you feel rejected in a family? Like, you got multiple brothers or you got sisters and your mom like your brother, you feel your mom like your brother more than you, or your grandma do this for them and they do this and that. So you feel rejected in the fact that you slighted, that I feel that my brother, his plight is easier than mine. They sympathize for him, but when I do the same mistake, it's tenfold. That motherfucker, why the fuck you do that? You know what I'm saying? But he just did the same thing, and then it's like, you'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like he got, you know what I'm saying? Like he got a, you know, like he retarded or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he on a little bus. Yeah.
I think at a young age, I stopped like looking for approval.
Yeah.
You know, and so I can't really say that I was rejected by, you know, my mother or anything, because it was like I knew I wanted to do what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. That's why I had to get in my mom's house. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, you know, and I guess in the world, if you are ever looking for approval, and that was the thing, and I would say the one thing I was looking for approval, which is fucking hilarious, is that I always liked big girls, but then I was looking like the world didn't. You couldn't like big girls back in the 90s.
Yeah,
you couldn't like it. You couldn't enjoy it. You had to like mess with big girls in the dark. But I was looking for the world's approval, and then as you got older, you realize, man, if you sit here searching for people's approval, you'll be searching for something different every time.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I guess that comes in the household too. If I was sitting there and like my mama, she wants to control your life. If you are sitting there looking for her approval to do anything, she's gonna guide you in the wrong direction. And I guess I learned that quick.
Okay.
You know.
You got anything like or you know of anything or anybody that's that's out here? Do y'all have anything like? Cause we got into it last week about that. You know what I'm saying? The females, I guess we're more into it, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, the male thing, the ego, like, it's hard for a man to say it. I know it's hard for me to be like, yeah, I ain't think my dad loved me. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to say that because then, to me, I feel like, now I'm weak, I'm vulnerable. I told you something that you can use against me. That's one of my flaws. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to a lot of people. I'm scared to put myself completely out there to people because I think for some not for some reason, because I've known that people are going to use that against me. You feel me? So now you got something on me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, always tell my babe that. You know what I'm saying? We go back and forth. That it's like I'm scared to commit 100% because I think it's going to get thrown back in my face.
You remember Eminem in 8 Mile, how he won that rap battle, was when he put all his stuff out there and said, what you got to say about me?
Exactly.
And that's kind of how I see it.
Okay.
If I put it all out there, what you got to say? I didn't said everything. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You can't get me if I already know. I know if I have an idea of my flaws. You can't really shake me up. You know what I'm saying? And especially in a relationship, I just find, you know what I'm saying, married, you know what I'm saying, my wife, I have to put it all out there just to see what happens. You know what I mean? And that's the only way that I could say that I given my all, because then it's like I did things to hold back and shelter, you know what I'm saying, or stop her from being able to love me, or, you know what I'm saying, if she rejected one of my flaws or rejected something that, you wasn't for me. I didn't had girls that didn't like me. I was too goofy, you know what I'm saying? You whatever, too skinny. You know what I'm saying? Give me that rejection early so we ain't wasting our time, you know?
My little spin with his man was dealing with family, actually. I think because, my upbringing was different because I didn't grow with my siblings on my father's side. And when I reconnected with them later on in life and I told them about some, I would say adventures, things I went through, they didn't know how to handle it. You know what I mean? They didn't know how to deal with it because, of course, their upbringing was different from mine. You know what I mean? Because, they never seen the street life. They never had to worry about, police and stuff like that. So, of course, I tell them, hey, man, I lost my mom at a young age. I got locked up. I've been shot. I've been stabbed. I've been in shootouts. You know what I mean? They looking at me like, oh, man, was this the first 48? Is this like America's Most Wanted type shit? You know what I mean? But understanding in my mind, I'm like, all right, I have a family member. I'm venting to you. I'm reaching out to you. But in their mind, they're like, oh, man, okay, it's too much to process. I can't really deal with this. So, of course, they turn their back to me and actually I'm looking for where I need that connection. You see what I mean? So when you get that rejection, man, it's like, damn. So I pour my heart out to you. I tell you what it is, and then you leave anyway. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I understand when you deal with rejection, man. That stuff fucks with you. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to lie. You know what I mean? You hold on to that pain for a little bit. So my thing is if you don't properly talk about it, if you don't seek some help about it, it can break you down, man.
Okay, y'all got anything? People, well, we got people in the studio, so you know what I'm saying. I know y'all looking on camera like who the hell he talking to, but we got people in the studio. So being that we was talking about rejection, like I said, the Mixie Chicks was here last week, and we was talking about that. So I want to ask. I'll give them kind of a recap because they just walked in. We were talking about rejection in like relationship style. We were talking about rejection in like job situations, and we were talking about rejections when it comes to family. So one aspect we were talking about was about the job. Like, it's a couple of us that work together that's in the studio now. And like I was saying earlier, a lot of females get passed over for promotions because they don't think that they can handle what we do, because we work in a tier 4, you know what I'm saying, place where it can get ugly. We got it, murderers and rapists and you know what I'm saying. The worst of the worst juveniles in PA come to us.
Yeah, predators.
Yeah, so they feel that the people above feel that they feel safer with a man running the building. You know what I'm saying? So did any of y'all want to chime in on that rejection part about that?
My thing is, well, I spoke about my rejection as far as my job last week, but I'm gonna touch based on what Cass said as far as just family.
Okay.
Because I mean, I know fathers love different.
Yes.
So I felt growing up like, does my father really love me?
Okay.
I went through that for so long.
Okay.
And it took me to get an adult to realize that that's just my father. That's how he loves. And I feel like with fathers, it depends on how their father loved them.
Exactly.
So if their father loved them from a distance, or just showed that really tough love, then that's how he shows that love to his child.
Okay.
So I realized, and it took me to really talk to my father, like, what is up? Like,
Yeah.
and he explained to me, he's like, I mean, I love you, obviously.
Exactly.
This is just how I love, never really.
But is that acceptable?
No,
Because
no,
at a
of
certain
course not.
point, I
But
feel like
I had to
you
just
become an
understand my
adult.
father.
So
All right. The question was asked. She was one of the mixy chicks was explaining that her father, like coming up, her father, she didn't know if her father loved her, but he loved different. Like he, he probably was raised, where you don't say I love you and all that stuff.
What,
you know what I'm saying?
Somebody told me, female
And
told me
then-
love language.
Yeah.
You got different love languages.
Yeah, and then the question was asked, was that acceptable? You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at now for the people that can't hear. But yeah, like with that, you know what I'm saying? Men are different. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like 5-6 men, virtual T, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking up on the count already.
No,
but
don't worry about
you know
it.
what I'm saying? It's like 5,
Common
6
core math.
Yeah, it's like 5-6 men in here now. And I guarantee you all of us show love and emotion different.
And I'm asking the fellas this: do you because I don't know if both of y'all have sons and daughters. Do you love your daughter different than you love your son?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I always thought that was weird because I'm like, and I see it all the time. It's like, the father would be like, the son can almost do anything he wants, and he never does anything wrong. But the daughter's like, no, sit your ass there.
Yeah. You gotta remember, girls bring their problems home. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I handle my daughter a lot different.
Get pregnant.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I mean.
Yeah.
She bringing it home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody's pregnant.
Yeah, your son, you give him some condoms and say, my man. You know what I'm saying? Your daughter, she bring that home, and you find yourself having to take care of it, so you definitely handle it different. But you got to remember, too, and because you look like you're around the same age as me, the generation that raised us a lot tougher than our generation we raise our kids.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And you'd be like, oh, it's too tough. But then you see the stuff that our kids do, and be like, it might be a little too soft. You know what I mean? So, appreciate you. But yeah, I think that because I know my mother and father, it was you was out. I mean, like I was telling stories at work the other day about how I was raised, and like my mother, she raised me as a single mother, and it was like, at 13, I wore nothing but women's deodorant because my mother said a real man can go out and buy his own deodorant. That's what she said. So you gonna wear secret until you can go out and buy your own shit. Yeah. That's how she handled it. But then it comes back to now, like, I go get my own shit all the time. I don't depend on nobody for anything. Where you look at these kids.
Love the same, like if the son and the daughter was loved the same, maybe the son wouldn't even make the mistakes he may make along the way, that y'all don't want the daughter to make also.
But we're too different.
I think it cut both ways too, because with men are usually more attentive, attentive and to their daughters than their sons. But women are more attentive to their sons than their daughter. Like, cause your daughter, you go at your daughter different because that you were a young you was young. You was a young girl.
Man can live with son can live with his mama forever. A woman's on a time clock.
Gotta go.
You can't have two vaginas in the house for too long.
Yes.
You on a time clock. Yeah, and mama want her to get out
but
too.
Mama wanted to go
Mama
anyway.
wanted to go.
Mama
It can't be two in the house.
That's why I say it cut different. And I mean, I don't know why it's like that, but that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever start messing with somebody, like you get a new girlfriend and you have a girlfriend and she has a son. You know what type of shit you going through as a man?
Oh, he gonna test you.
You know what type of, he definitely gonna test you. And that's the same thing with a woman. You know what I'm saying? When that new man come in that house, that son got a problem with him off the dickhead, off the rip.
It's that though, because like he has a son and a daughter, and so his son lives with him. So I met his son out the gate, and his son was, you know, we clicked. His daughter came after I had already known him and his son for about a month and a half, and she looked at me like, "Who you?"
Yeah,
you know, she's younger.
yeah. But that's her dad.
And then like, I don't want to step on nobody's toes. Like I don't know.
That's her dad.
What I'm not supposed to do. Like this is my first time with this, so it's like I don't really know what I'm gonna overstep my boundaries with her because she's gonna go back to her mother, and if she's anything like my daughter, she's running her mouth. So it's like
that's gonna happen. You like you can't even. Well, my advice to you: don't even fight that battle, cause she gonna do. You know what I'm saying? What she daughters is gonna love. That's the first man they fall in love with. If a man is there for his daughter, that's the first. She gonna end up with a dude like me and my oldest go at it all the time because she love these motherfucking thug, hard-headed niggas. But that's me. So I can't be mad at her, but I hate her motherfucking boyfriends, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the one time my girl was scared because my daughter called me like she knew it was gonna spark me. She like, yeah, I ain't gonna say his name. So-and-so hit me. Now, when she said that, I put on all black. I had the hoodie on.
It's time.
She driving me. I got, you know, something hiding a little where my daughter stayed. Instead of me coming through the front, I came through the alley. Hood on. You know what I'm saying? And dude knew it, so he had his mom and his stepdad there when I came through the alley. Now I'm already on go. I had to apologize to the dude mom. I'm like, y'all getting it too? That's the first thing I said to him. And then I come to find out my daughter was mad and just told me that because he, you know what I'm saying? She wanted to go through his phone. He wouldn't let her go through his phone. So she like, nigga, I'm gonna call my dad. Dude like, call my dad. So she was like, Dad, he hit me. Oh, all right, I'm on go. You know what I'm saying? And I, you know, I can't really explain that. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it's cut. You know what I'm saying? In life. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Chris Rock had a joke, and it was one of my favorite jokes when he was talking about daughters. He was like, yo, he got two daughters. If one of them gets hit, one of them, like he said, he's strapping up. He knows her. He's strapping up. He come in with the hell, what the fuck? Why you hit my daughter? The other one, he be like, what'd you do?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how it goes. Like with kids, you gotta kind of like, I just feel it out.
Yeah.
And like you said, the more you're around, the more you feel out. And it's a rough balance in the dad and the daughter, because the daughter will learn. Women are just so manipulative naturally. They'll learn how to move his car. Oh, they. You know what I'm saying? They snake around that joint and they wrap daddy around. Oh, I know. And like your daughter, I know where to get my daddy over here. Word.
She knew I was gonna be
word.
You know what I'm saying? She knew, and I ain't been in a fight since '92 at the IBEX, so I'm ready to rumble. You know what I'm saying? Got my B-boy gear on, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go into the next question, the last question of it, and that's perfect segue. I had a question here where I hear a lot of people saying. Like myself, I say a man's man. Like I kept saying last week, a man's man, a real nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what is y'all definition of a man's man, a real nigga? Because I think it conforms to what type of person you are. If you not smart, you not a book smart, you dropped out in the 9th grade, a real nigga gonna be a dude that's selling drugs, carrying guns, doing what he doing. You know what I'm saying? If you a book smart motherfucker that you not a physical type motherfucker, you a little frail motherfucker, a real motherfucker went to school, got a job, got married, took care of his kids. You know what I'm saying? A man's man would conform the same way. Like a man's man, if you know what I'm saying, I'm not trying to call nobody out, but if you had a bitch ass father that, you know what I'm saying, that used to get bullied when he was young, a man's man is gonna be somebody that loves his family, always home, does this, does that. But then you had a thugged out dad. I'm going to the extremes because there's men in between. Then you got a thugged out dad that used to box and, you know what I'm saying, was in jail and he was this. Or a man's man is somebody that, man, don't hug. My dad, you know what I'm saying, we don't hug each other. We don't say I love you. I just know.
You know what, man? You know what, with this question right here, I mean, and when I say this, man, you have to understand, it's like an umbrella, the media. And what I mean by that, man, is like, you know, you see the shit even when we was growing up, right?
Yeah.
Who we see on TV? You see the, you know what I mean, you see the artists, you see the guys with the big chains, the clothes, the nice cars, you know what I mean? But what was they affiliated with? You know what I mean? They had a certain lifestyle.
Yeah.
Around drugs and shit like that, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? You see the youngins right now. You know what I mean? They look up to these rappers right now.
Yeah.
The only thing they talking about is drugs, you know what I mean, violence, whatever, disrespecting women, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? But these are dudes that's getting respected. These are dudes that's getting pushed to the front. You know what I mean? My thing is, right, don't get me wrong, Lil Baby, man, great artist, whatever the case may be, man, let him do what he do. But he got the #1 rap album in the nation. But you have other guys that's, you know, that's spitting the other message. These guys is like ranked number 59, you know what I mean? Or number 199, whatever the case may be. But the thing I'm saying is like, you talking about who is man's man, like, and I see it's like in society, you know, you got people to look at these dudes because they got guns, they, you know what I mean, because they did something, they did 10 to 15 years, or they had this type of charge. They're more respected in the community versus somebody who just, you know, that's trying to do something, that's going to school, that got a good job, that's taking care of his family, that's, you know, being responsible as a man. Okay. But, you know, they're corny.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They're not doing nothing. And that's the thing that's really confusing, you know what I mean?
You trying, because I mean, like I was saying last week about the man, like, you know what I'm saying, the man's man and real, you know what I'm saying, situation. It conforms to, it's basically going to be whatever you think it fits you. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a funny way of trying to make ourselves be important or better than the next person. I don't know where that shit come from, but everybody wants to feel better than the next. So I'm a real nigga because of this. But that's not really real. If you think of the aspect of everything in the world, that's not really real. But at the same time, if that's me, if that's what fits me, I'ma tell you, you ain't no real nigga, because, you know what I'm saying, that nigga said something about you, you ain't punch that nigga in the face, you ain't no real nigga. But, you know, I'm not trying to talk about your bid, but you might not be the fighting type. You know what I'm saying? You might be the 911 dial, that bitch on speed dial. All you to flip up the phone, do. That's how it sound. You know what I'm saying?
I'm at the age that I couldn't be the fighting type if I wanted to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Co-pays and all that other stuff. I ain't fighting nobody.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Because like in Africa, you go over there, when Africa was in apartheid and fighting, we looking at TV like them niggas that lost their mind. They throwing rocks at tanks.
Bro, you know how many times,
but
man,
you think about it, that's some real shit. But I ain't throwing no rock. If I ain't got no gun, I'm getting off the block.
You know, a lot of I think a man's worth is actually determined by the women that are around at the time. Because the thing is that if she wants a thug, then that's what more of the men will be. Just like I think like now, especially these young girls letting these guys walk around with their drawers showing. The only reason they doing it, because they still pulling something. If you wasn't pulling something with your ass out, you wouldn't be there. You know what I mean? So the thing is that, and a lot of times it's and I guess this goes back to we talking about child support and how important the woman is in a household, is that if mom is bringing home dudes, or mom is with a dude that's going to work, and mom is showing the value of an educated man that can speak well going to work, that's what everybody's going to gravitate to, son and daughter. And mommy, or even if his dad is in the house and mom is making dad feel valuable because he's busting his ass going out to work, he's articulate and this, that, and the third. But if mom is more into street dudes, that's what you're gonna look in a household, and that's what you're gonna follow. That's, you know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of times it ain't even man, because we are manipulated. I mean, at the end of the night, we all, hey, one of my P's. Exactly. World is controlled by it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Pancakes, pussy, and pulses is all controlled. It goes back. So, you know what I'm saying? And it sucks that we're just physical people, that if the pussy is saying, yo, we got to be a thug, we going to be more thugged out. If the pussy saying you got to be a little smarter to get this, yo, we going to actually, you know what I'm saying, we going to start acting like getting some audio books. May not read a book, we going to get an audio book.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And do what we got to do to get in that avenue.
Exactly. All right, well, Busy, you want to set up? We're gonna start wrapping up, so they can see you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if you want to get on the camera. You might, you know, Huh? Okay, now I was just saying, yeah, you go ahead, because we're about to wrap the show up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we gonna definitely come back to this thing, because we ain't never gonna get to the end of that. It's always gonna be other sides. You know what I'm saying? But won't you tell?
Yeah, I want to hear Busy talk about these angry black men. Let's go, Busy.
Tell them what you got coming up, because I know you got a couple shows and your handle. So if they want to book you or something, you can always call me if you want to book Ron Canada. But you know what I'm saying? Come on, man, Big Chuck. You know where I'm at. Yeah, I got a show coming up in Baltimore, November 21st. This is my first pandemic show, so I ain't did nothing since March. So it's been a minute. So we finally coming back, trying to bring a couple people back on the inside. You know what I'm saying? I think the venue's holding like 60, all that mass and friendly, just trying to get back to the lab. So November 21st, Sully's Comedy Cellar. Hit me up, Ron Canada, on Instagram, Facebook, you know. And come on, Chuck, let's start doing it up in Hagerstown too. Yeah, like I mean, it's official. November 28th, we're gonna start it up. You know what I'm saying? I think the lineup so far, I gotta holler at you, but the lineup so far is 3. We got Dave Butler. Mm-hmm. We got Ken Jones from Philly.
Yes, all the same people on 21st.
and Ray Diva. And
okay, Ray. Okay, good deal. Yeah,
so that's the 3
people.
we got. I might, you know what I'm saying, off the thing, holler at you about doing a little bit of hosting. And the good thing about it is, for the people that don't know, we recording it, and I pitched it to the Roku and Amazon Prime. So we need to fill up the seats. So we're gonna start like a comic view. So it's going to be filmed, and it's definitely going to go on Amazon Prime after the first of the year. So it's going to be like a comedy show in Hagerstown that's going to be on TV. So we moving up in the world. So it's going to be filmed. So everything is going to be like that. So black folks, be on time, because I need people in the front row. You know what I'm saying? The comedians, be on time. If I say you got 5 minutes, get the fuck off at 5. You understand what I'm saying? And we're going to do it like that. Like I said, you can get, you want to tell anybody your handle or anything like that? All right, well, yeah, Cass is Cass, but you can check out this episode. It'll be up on social media. Well, you watching it live, but it'll be up on social media next week. You can go on my link tree, SMUENT, all lowercase, and you can watch all the old things and everything. But like I said, the 28th, we're going to have tickets. The only way you're going to be able to buy this online, because this COVID shit, ain't nobody trying to pass tickets hand to hand. So hopefully I see y'all on the 28th, and on the 21st, go support my man, Ron Canada. And with that being said, we are out.